Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Women's Intuition. It's your girl Taylor.
And Lexis here.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving, and it's technically going to be December when you see this.
Yeah, how was your Thanksgiving?
Let's go get right into it. Bitch.
Okay.
She ain't even know. No, overall, my Thanksgiving was really good, actually. The family time was great. The time spent after that was great. I had a great Thanksgiving. What about you?
I had a great Thanksgiving. My family started this new tradition now where we go to Houston. So I went to Houston, and I love spending time with my cousins, my family, but the food was fucking horrible. And
wait, do they watch the show? Y'all catered or something?
No, we didn't get it catered.
Are you talking shit about your auntie food or something?
not those cousins.
Okay,
it was
damn, bitch.
Mutual cousins of cousins. So it wasn't like my cousins, So
all the food? Like, what part did you like?
The most important part was fucking trash. The macaroni and cheese. I almost cried. It was so funny because after everybody left, like my cousin was like, now that the immediate family is here, can we talk about the food? And we was like, yeah. We all was like, okay, I'm glad we all was thinking the same thing.
Damn.
So, yeah, my mom still cooked like her little dishes because my sister, she just don't play that shit. She was like, and my sister is a very picky eater. So she's like, the stuff that I do like, Mom, I need you to still cook that, So my mom still cooked her yams, her sweet corn, her fried corn. And what else did she cook? She did her little Jell-O shots. And that was it. But next year, my auntie got me on mac and cheese duty.
Okay.
I was like, something needs to change.
Yeah.
Because not Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
But overall, getting drunk with your family is always a vibe.
Okay.
Playing games, just chilling. And we didn't really even like go out of the house because I wasn't even really trying to go out. Bitch, I didn't bring no heels. I didn't bring no going out clothes. I didn't bring no makeup. Like, I really was not trying to go out. So once my cousin was like, she wasn't trying to go out, I was like, thank God. And I just feel like it just made the vibe even just more like family,
Yeah.
So I had a really good time.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Well, our food was good. Our food was normal,
good.
And we had we had options, but like there was jerk turkey. We had it last year too. That shit was so good.
Okay.
But kind of reminds me, I have to give you guys an update on the jerk chicken work situation, right? So if you have not if you have not caught up with the last couple episodes, I found myself in a situation where I have a cute new coworker, and one thing led to another, and he's under the impression that I know how to cook really well, specifically Jamaican food, and one thing also led to another, and I was supposed to be bringing some to the potluck that happened last week. So I told my family the story, thinking it's a funny story. My family, they be hyping up my shenanigans. I was like, tell your uncle to do some jerk chicken on the grill. My uncle ends up making this huge batch of jerk chicken. I go get it the night before, and I'm all excited. I bring it in the office. People like, all the black people like, what you brought? So they know which dishes to eat. They're like, ooh, everybody's looking like forward to this jerk chicken, bro. We get it down there, and everybody's kind of like, oh, what's that? Ooh, I can't wait to get jerk chicken in line. And I didn't know so many people were going to fuck with the jerk chicken, right? So I'm looking around. I have my plate. I'm sitting down. A lot of people have their plates. I don't see this nigga anywhere. Like,
no, he didn't come.
Girl, so he finally comes down. And I'm like, okay, there's still a couple of pieces of jerk chicken left. But our VP is giving a whole little speech. So thankful for you guys. We're like family here. Thank you to all the hands, all that kind of stuff. So he's in line, and he's right by the jerk chicken with his empty plate. And he's like not getting it because she's talking. She ends it, and I'm thinking he's about to make a plate. He looks at his phone, gets a phone call, puts his plate down, and runs out. Never came back. So...
Does he still work with y'all?
No, he does. He
just never had the jerk chicken. So you did all of that for no reason.
Yeah. So I told my uncle I might have to run him back for Christmas. But we might have to do it for St. Patrick's Day, April Fools. This motherfucker's gonna get this jerk chicken.
Lex.
I'm so serious. Other than that, I went to Urban Trivia again.
Okay, how was that?
Not as lit as the first time.
Why not?
I don't know.
But you was irritated the first time. You was so irritated last year.
Bro, they was so fucking drunk. They pissed me off.
Drinking.
Like, man. But no, this time, like, first off, I was like, we should have put it. Vicky, I think she put it on her, like, her story. And the people who, like, responded to who wanted to come, I was like, nah, we should have actually recruited, bro. Like, we shouldn't have took volunteers. Invite people personally. Like, either way. It was whatever. But I mean, it was still a good time.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay, well, I got one thing to say. Rise the fuck up. Because my boys, they did what needed to be done yesterday. And I just want to talk about that shit because I know I got Saints fans that be watching this shit. So I can finally say, fuck y'all. Who that? We that. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was going for the Saints.
Bitch, what you know about a Saint?
Only because...
Lex, really?
No, only because this nigga was going for the Falcons and I wanted him to lose money and have a terrible day. Fucking comedian, babe, bro.
Oh my God. Lex, have you ever been in New Orleans?
No, but it was I just wanted him to have a terrible day to
But bro, you can't do that. Like,
I found some shit, man.
Do that against we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a little session afterwards, okay? But never go against the Saints when they playing the Falcons. That's a no-no. You can go anybody else. Washington, bitch, we don't give a fuck, okay? Not the Saints.
Bruh.
For me.
I'm so sorry. But so let's go into intuition.
Yeah.
What was your intuition?
My intuition was that I knew we was going to win and we won that shit. I ain't going to lie, y'all. I swear to God, yesterday morning I was on the toilet and I was like, Lord, if we lose any game, that's okay. Please. Let us win. I swear to God, I was really on the toilet praying. Like, I prayed my little heart out. And when I walked in the stadium, I just felt the, like, atmosphere. And I was like, we might lose. But we pulled it through, bro. Like, I was really shocked. I'm not gonna lie.
The city was so happy. I was happy for y'all.
Yeah, it was a good Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. Did you do anything after the game?
We just got
to celebrate.
We just got that was it.
Okay. Well, my intuition, my intuition told me I was booed up the night before and weird vibes. Something told me something was off, bro. And I did something I said I would never do. I've talked about how I would never do it.
I know you ain't go through this nigga phone. Get out. Get the fuck out.
No, fair enough. Fair
How did you
enough.
even get access?
On Thanksgiving, bro, we were one on Thanksgiving. I gave him my password. He gave me his password. Like we were one, bro. We're saying I love you. He's saying it back. He's saying it first. I'm just like, bro, this is it. And then I went over there like 24 hours later, not the next night, but the night after that, and the vibes were so fucking weird, bro. Like, and I'm like, his other bitch must be got him in a blender because he got an attitude with me or whatever. I'm like, bro, bitch, like, let's work together. Why you got this nigga mad on my night? But it wasn't until the next morning where I was like, his phone's right here. He's in the shower. I was just like...
Brother, I wish you would have called me.
I didn't even deep dive. I just wanted to see if anything was said while I was level. There. I think I was more so like while I was there.
Like what just happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so found some shit, bro. And yeah. And of course I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. The whole vibe was off. He like, what's wrong? I'm about to drop him off at the stadium or whatever, all this stuff for the game.
You dropped him off at the game?
Yeah, all that. That was already the plan. But when he got out the car, of course, I had to say it. He's like, all right, well, you gonna tell me when you get home? I'm like, yeah. I hope, He's like, what? This nigga was like, damn. And I just drove off.
Was it like a
Almost, bro. I was trying not to do the most. You
probably couldn't because it was like traffic, so you didn't want to like...
So what I can say, dumb idea. And like, don't go through phones. Like, I have not... This is my first time going through a phone in years, bro. And the thing is, I still believe that you don't go looking unless you want to find something because you always
You're going to find something.
I did technically need to see this. I needed to see this. Like, I'm over here like... I'm not going to get a plan B. Like, I'm really thinking about, I said, nah, I need to be sure, bro. Like,
not you got to stand on business.
Bitch, dropped him off into CVS. I said, fuck that. And if Tay got to take me, Tay, you already know the directions, bitch. I'm just kidding. Y'all don't want y'all to think I'm just out here. Okay. All right. But
we're not judging. Yeah,
so my intuition said go through the phone. I found what I was looking for, and I think I'm good on it.
Okay, we'll see you next week. It will. Stay tuned next week. All right, let's get into these topics.
Okay, so let me bring in this first one. So, in the words of young Thugvius, Jeffrey, why didn't I just say Jeffrey? Would you rather a real nigga that's a fuck up or a fuck nigga that don't fuck up? And we've answered this question on the podcast before. I wonder if we've matured and our answers have changed.
I feel like my answer gonna stay the same.
I don't remember.
A real nigga that's gonna fuck up.
A real nigga that's a fuck up.
Because niggas gonna fuck up anyway. People gonna fuck up. At least you a real nigga.
Okay.
Why would I want a fuck nigga? To me, a fuck nigga is like a fuck nigga, like a bitch ass nigga. Like you a pussy ass nigga. Like, you ain't standing on shit. You ain't standing on business. You ain't 10 toes down. Like, I don't.
But I feel like I can make an argument for either, but like.
You could, but.
A real nigga that's a fuck up. When I think of a fuck up, I'm not thinking. So the part that makes him a real nigga is like he stands 10 toes down.
Solid.
He has loyalty. He's solid.
Right.
So the fuck up part isn't necessarily about like bitches. It's about like doing dumb shit with money.
I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking like you cheating. Like fucking up. Like you cheating. Or you fucking other bitches or other hoes or stuff like that. Because niggas gonna do that anyway.
Yeah.
No offense.
But I think that would be the fuck nigga. The fuck nigga is the nigga that's just like, he ain't shit. Is that not a fuck nigga?
No,
because
I don't think you cheating means you are a fuck nigga. I know bitches that cheat. I'm not gonna like no, and I'm not gonna say they a fuck ass nigga. They don't know what it was like to be in a relationship, or they just not a relationship type of person, but you still a real nigga. I got homeboys that we talked about this. Like, you could be a real nigga. You could be a good person. You just not a relationship type of person. So when I think of you fucking up, I'm thinking of like, you fucking other bitches.
So you can be a real nigga, but you're but you're cheating and fucking other bitches. Not keeping it real, even if it's not your boyfriend, like, not keeping it real with you. I think a nigga that's not keeping it real with you is a fuck nigga.
But if you're not my boyfriend,
being deceitful, or if it is your boyfriend, if you're being deceitful to me and not keeping it real, I wouldn't call you a real nigga.
I mean, I would. I feel like you could still be a real nigga. Bitch, it take a lot for niggas to admit they cheating. Or just people in general to be like, I'm cheating on you. Or to confess to fucking other hoes. Like, I
don't know. But I also don't want to be with a fuck nigga. I would always take a real nigga over a fuck nigga.
I can never be with a fuck nigga.
It's the fuck up part for me. The fuck up part for me isn't necessarily the fucking other bitches. It's the fucking just not handling shit right. Like, just doing dumb shit. Getting caught, getting picked up to go to jail for stupid shit. Or just fucking up, See, I'm thinking of that as a fuck nigga.
What you was explaining as fuck ups is I'm thinking that's what a fuck nigga is. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
You doing shit like that, that's some fuck nigga shit. Like, you ain't handling business. Like, do you work? Are you working? Like, that's some fuck nigga shit to me.
Not keeping a job. I feel like that's a fuck nigga.
That's a fuck nigga.
Well, actually, I feel like that's a nigga who is a fuck up. What if he's a great guy? He's solid. He got morals. He's loyal, but he can't keep a job. He always like in some just
you a fuck nigga.
Some stupid shit.
You a fuck nigga.
He doing current Bitcoin and shit and losing money that's and doing all these startups. You're fucking up, bro.
That's a fuck nigga.
Oh.
That's because, like, you not taking care of your kids, you a fuck nigga. I agree with that. Yeah, okay. So I can't deal with a fuck nigga.
How do y'all, because we're translating it two different ways. Tell us how y'all translate it. We'll put a slide up or something,
Okay, yeah. Next topic. So I came across this, I don't know if it was like a post or like, just like the comment section. And one of the comments was, my biggest fear is no longer liking the person that your partner changes into. And you know what? I think that is a real issue that I'm scared of.
Very valid.
Like, I think I'm scared of like when you talk about long-term relationships, like, you get with somebody, say you 30, and in like 15 years, they're a whole nother person. So it's like, am I still gonna like this person when they change or like evolve? Maybe you change for the better, or maybe to you might have changed for the better. But to me, it's like, it doesn't align with who I am or who I like, you know?
I agree. Or even me being afraid that if I change, they're not going to like, I don't want to be scared to change and to grow because this nigga is going to feel left behind, you know? So it goes back both ways. Yeah. That's definitely real fear.
One of the comments, because I was like going through the comments, in the comment section, somebody was like, we'll change with them. Remember the great things about them, enjoy their growth. And I feel like, okay, you can change with somebody. Like y'all can both grow together as a couple, but it's like individually. Are we aligning? You know what I mean?
I feel like you could also grow apart. Like,
yeah, you could grow apart. Like
somebody might have been okay with being at your every beck and call, being at home with the kids, and then, you know, they start working out a lot and they get a new friend group and maybe they want to start going out. Like I could see a nigga being like, that's not the family values we started on. Like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you as present? Or now you want to get your body done? Like, I told you my ex didn't want me to get my nipples pierced. Like, don't be blocking my shine, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
or just like, you know, say you got with somebody, y'all both had 9-to-5s and y'all both was like, okay, we gonna start this family on like our 9-to-5 income, blah, blah, blah. And say the other person is like, well, you know, I want to start my own business. Like, I don't want to do a 9-to-5 anymore. I could see the other person like, well, you too good for a 9-to-5? You know, like we spoke about starting a family on a 9-to-5, and it's just like, well, I see different for myself now.
I mean, that's like what Ghost and what was his wife named again? Not
Tasha.
Angie. Ghost and Tasha.
He wanted to get out of the business.
Exactly, and she's like, "Oh, you too good for the game now," and he's like, "Bro, like, I'm trying to get out
no more."
And now he done fell into the Spanish bitch arms because Jamie. I see what you can be, Jamie. So like I feel it. Yeah. No, definitely. And then like, what do you do? Is that cause for divorce?
Right. Or do you try to work it out? Do you give it some time?
I'm asking you, do you think that's cause for divorce?
Not immediately. I
feel like you'd be like, divorce.
And that's why I don't know how I feel about divorce. Because I feel like if I'm not if I'm not happy, Taylor's leaving. You know, like if I spiritually, emotionally, like mentally, physically, if I feel like I'm not growing or I'm not happy, how can I stay in this situation?
But that's hard too. So, how do you know it's not just a season? Like there might be a season of unhappiness, but overall, that season compared to all these years together, you could overcome it, and you guys just like be good again. But it's like, at what point is it like?
So I think with marriage, you do have to give it a shot. You know, like in a relationship, I'm not gonna lie, like I might be out. You know, but I do think when you're married, there are some things that you just have to work on. So we would have to start going to therapy and like seeing what therapy does. I say, depending on the time frame that you're married, like say we was married for 10 years, I'll give it a year. Maybe like a year and a half, maybe like a year. I feel like a year is the good time for y'all to figure out if in a year, y'all just not aligning. I just don't see it ever aligning.
I don't know. I don't know about a year, but you know what? We could do a separation. For you know when some people like separate
like
and they
leave the
figure it
house
out?
And they go to like two separate ways.
Yeah.
See, I don't believe in that. Because then you find like you out here dating other people and then like, and I mean, you know, you might fall in love with somebody else, but I don't even want to give you that space, you know? Like we're working on us. So to me, a separation is not an option. Like even when I'm in a relationship, I ain't never had no, let's break up, get back together, let's break up. You know, like I don't really do that.
And you know, I'm queen of it.
Yeah, and to me, it's like we together, we solid. We either working it out amongst us or we not. Ain't no in between.
What I can say, we just slid into this topic, but I actually got not into it, but I had a back and forth on Twitter with someone. He said something like, you tell a girl you want to break and she already fucking a nigga 3 days later or whatever. And I was like, well, nigga, you shouldn't have said you want to break. Like, he was like, what the fuck you mean? Like, people are allowed to take space and figure stuff out. And I was just so against it because I feel like taking space and being angry and needing space is different from indefinitely pausing a relationship.
Agreed.
To see if you even want to... So I'm going to put you on ice and be like, I want to pause this relationship until I figure out if I even still want to be with you. And I'm supposed to sit here and be like, all right, well, just going to lock this pussy up and wait for you to want it again one day. Like, I'm not saying intentionally go out and fuck a nigga, and I have. But it always be niggas that already was trying to fuck that you slick want to fuck again. That, you know, it's like, well, this nigga is on a break and I ain't heard from him in days. Like, I've done it. And when we came back together, what did I do? I told him the truth. He cried. Sorry about that again. But like, I'm going to be honest, but also I feel like it teaches people don't stop initiating breaks. If you're going to work through it, and I can give you space, but that means that there's still like that general like concern, that care, that effort, that we're still in a relationship, even though maybe we're not talking today because we're working through something. Yeah. But a break
is like, there's a difference between me saying like, I need space from you right now. You know, like whatever you've done to me, I'm not at ease. I'm unhappy right now with you. Let's take space. A break, we breaking up. We're not together. And, you know, I think timing is everything. Like Nelly and Ashanti, like I do believe in like, okay, maybe we're not meant to be together right now, so let's break up. And then time passes by, but don't be telling me you want to break up with me for a week. Yeah. And then you come back saying, oh, you know, like I think I want to be with you now. Like, no, it's giving.
And I don't know if it's a trauma response, but I mean, and vice versa. If I tell a nigga I want to break, how mad can I be if on the break when I finally came back, he's like, well, I did fuck somebody. Yeah. I'm like, and that has happened. So I'm like, I don't know if this is a trauma response. And now I'm like, well, I'm just going to adapt to that. You should just, you're allowed to fuck on breaks because somebody's fucked off on me on a break. But like, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I'm 30. Like, what are we, if it's not working, it's not working. Like, well, it sounds crazy coming from me, but you know, what's the next thing?
Yeah, we ain't no breaks. We standing on business.
Standing on business. Okay, bitch. Do you know how to stand on business? Because I find that it's cute to say, bitch, but I don't know if I need to take a class. Like, I be like crawling on that shit. I be falling down on business, bitch. I be on my knees.
I think certain situations I know how to stand on it. It really depends.
No, you are good at standing on fuck, man.
Yeah, I can stand on it depending on what it is.
I can't stand on business, not with friends. Yeah. Not with niggas I like, unless you did something like crazy to me, bruh.
Just out of this world, and it's like, I can't fuck with you.
And even then, like, you know, when time passes, it kind of be like, I mean...
You kind of forget about it,
yeah. I forget about it. I forget it. Like, that's why I be changing niggas' middle names in my phone, because I need to remember. I be forgetting what I was mad at. Yeah. Like, I know I was pissed off at you for a reason, then the middle name is like, called me another bitch name on 11/2. Like, I just made up one. But like, sometimes you have to remind yourself, like, when did this nigga have me fucked up and how? Why? Like, no, bitch. I'm doing terrible at standing on business.
With niggas and friendships, or just niggas, or just life?
I would say niggas. I don't mind not being able to stand on business with friendships. Yeah. Bro, I'll take the blame with a friend. Like, my biggest thing with a friendship, and maybe that's how it'll be with me for marriage, but my biggest goal is always gonna be, how can we come back together with a friendship? Niggas though, bro, it's so hard. And it's like they play me like a fiddle. They know all they have to do is give it some time, bro. Because even me and... I'm trying not to say his name because we got into it before I went over there on Thanksgiving. And I was like, fuck you. And he was like, man, well, fuck you too. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, and go tell the podcast all about it. They can tell how stupid you sound. And I said, fuck you. I'm never going to talk about you on the podcast again. So this is the last fucking episode, bro. But bro, if you check those YouTube comments, motherfuckers been calling me out episode 9. I'm done with Comedian Bay. Episode 10. I was booed up all weekend. Like, so I'm only human. Okay, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm going through this dumb bitch shit so y'all don't have to. And so we can have something to talk about, okay?
She giving y'all the blueprint, ladies.
I'm just saying, don't do what I do. But like,
don't do what I do.
Yeah, man. Crawling on business with this nigga, bro. But I'm trying. I'm really trying to.
So what does standing on business mean? It just mean like you following your word, basically? Yeah. Because I get confused because motherfuckers done told me to stand on business before.
And what happens when you stand on business?
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I don't be. Yeah, people be saying.
I just want to make sure I was standing when they told me to stand. Like,
you be standing tall, bitch. You be standing tall. My knees be a little weak. I be weak in the knees. I had on the right
shoes to stand. You know.
No, I think everybody's like overusing it, but like standing on business to me is like, if a nigga be like, I ain't like, don't hit my line no more. I'll be like, oh, okay, remember you said that.
Yeah, like stand on business.
Stand on that. Because I done had niggas do that, try to tell me off, and then the next thing you know, they coming around. I'm like, nah, nigga, nah. You ain't want me to,
So it's like you basically holding yourself accountable. Like, is you like following your word? Like, being a man of your word.
Remember what you saying right now and stand on it. Like, like stand for your shit. So
yeah, I think I'm pretty good with standing on business.
Fucking working on it, bro.
Yeah, I feel like the person that told me to do that They like, damn, she really standing on that shit.
Bro, I've said that about Tay. Man, this bitch is standing on business, bro.
Forever.
No.
Okay.
No.
Next segment. Well, first segment of the day. Let's get into it. Wild or wild not?
Wait, before we do that, can we take this shot?
Our shot?
Yeah.
I forgot we had a shot. I was trying to forget about it.
I came in a little emo today and everybody was being nice.
It's okay.
And our producers, are they producers and engineers? I don't even know what to...
Yeah, they everything.
Our team back there.
We got a team, y'all.
Came through with the shot.
I remember it was just us.
Ooh.
You ready?
Is that Reposado, motherfucker? Or
it's that motherfucker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got a new liquor that I'm going to introduce y'all to on Saturday.
Okay, this shit
so
is
good.
big.
It is like 2. You want to take the whole thing or just like half and then another half? The whole thing?
Yeah, we're going to try the whole thing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I had to stand on business. Because goddamn.
Bitch, I'm about to throw up on business.
Goddamn shit.
I hate business at this point, man. Ooh. Okay.
All right.
Wild or wild not?
Wild or wild not? I hope this is the wild or not we talked about. If not, oh well. They say time heals. No, it doesn't. I'm still pissed. I feel like this kind of going back to what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think time heals. I would agree with time heals.
Can you think of anything that has happened to you back in the day that you're still pissed about, or
Nothing.
you're just over it all?
I'm over. I'm not a grudge holder. Like now, what I will do, like if something happens, I will be like, I'm dead. Like I'm dead in that shit. I'm done with you. I'm not holding a grudge. I just feel like I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I could get hurt again, or like I'm good with just like I know my value. You know? So I feel like if you do something to try me or play me, it's more of so just, I'm just going to remove myself from this situation. There's no bad blood, no grudge. I don't want to be in this situation with you again. So I feel like most of my situations from the past, I've gotten over it because I've let time gone by.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like you have like a, what am I trying to say? It's that shot. You have like a, what's it called? Statute of limitations. Because I don't know anybody who you did have an issue with before that is just deaded. Like, I mean, you may not hang out with them that much, but at some point you guys get good again.
At least like we're on like if I see you, it's like, hey, or like a talking level, you know?
Yeah.
Never any bad blood, you know? So to me, time heals. Lex be saying fuck niggas from 2001.
Yeah, because it is still fuck them, but no, I'm not angry no more. It's very much so still fuck them, bro. It is. But it said I'm still angry. Okay, I'm actually gonna agree with you. It may not seem like it, but when stuff happens to me, it feels like the end of the world. I feel like my heart is being ripped out of my chest right now as we speak. But I'm telling you, a couple niggas from now, I'll be good.
A couple niggas from now.
I'm already working on it. Already working on it. Okay. But if you're watching this, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm gonna agree with you. I think that time. Does it heal? Like, do I feel healed from this shit? Probably not. Nah, I don't really feel healed from none of that shit. But I will say I'm not angry anymore. It's like there's not a visceral reaction. You just kind of, maybe it's numb or maybe you just don't care. And it ends up being a good story. It's funny to talk about. Like, I'm all about the memories, but like...
Or sometimes you like forget about it sometimes, you know? Like, I feel like it's certain stuff that's happened to me with certain people and I literally like put it to the back of my head where... literally I forgot about it, you know? So it's like, has time healed or...
I think that I let a lot of stuff, like my one ex who dropped my sex tape.
Yeah,
like,
that was crazy. We should have jumped him.
That's some shit that like, and he know we would.
Oh yeah. We knew who to call.
I don't know. He was knocked out while we was fighting his fight. So maybe he didn't catch it. But
we gotta tell. Have we ever told that story on the podcast?
Not on camera.
Oh, should we tell her another time?
Maybe we'll do it next week.
Okay,
we'll do it next week. Okay, but
yeah, we got into a brawl one time.
Whew, that's my favorite Albany story.
Like we was really in the streets like some hood ass bitches.
Bruh, he just asked Tay, how did y'all act in college?
Y'all, I was wild. Like,
this bitch,
I was so wild in college. It's crazy. Like, seeing myself now, and like, I feel like you knew me in college, but like, my friends' didn't really hang out with me in college, you know? So even when I be telling them the stories, they be like, Tay, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I was bad. Like, I would consider myself like...
We was thugging it.
A fighter.
We was thugging it.
I was a fighter.
We was
like...
Bruh. My friends... we got kicked out of the Q party.
Yes.
Like, oh my God.
And I'm telling y'all, I never really got into a fight because of me. Like, it was either like my friends came and told me like, hey, this bitch fucking with me. I'm like, oh, bet. Like, cool. Who we gotta jump? Or like my sweet mates. Mind you, I ain't even really talk to these hoes like that. I didn't even know
that one of them ended up dating my ex and started beefing with me. But in that party, man, we was fighting.
No, that was their friend. That wasn't my sweet mate. Yeah, that was their friend.
I just know we got into it. I just knew it was somebody's sweet mate. Yeah. So I was like...
It was my sweet mate's friend. But my sweet mates got into it one time with this bitch, and I was there, and I feel like, how am I go back to my dorm and we share a bathroom, and I just feel like the loyalty is like, you know? So I'm like, okay, my sweet mate's fighting, I gotta fight too. Yeah. And it was just different stuff that...
It was like, let's be real, it was kind of fun.
It was
back
fun.
then. You was allowed to be reckless. Like you
knew you wasn't going to jail for it because we was college students. You don't feel
that shit when that nigga punched me dead in my shit and I started laughing. It's the adrenaline that runs. I think
we should tell the story,
man.
All right, let me tell y'all. We got a little minute. We got a little minute, y'all. Man, okay,
fuck closure. We can get into it, bitch.
We got time though. We got time.
Let me tell y'all. Okay, so I used to date this fuck nigga, and we was living in... So I was roommates with this one girl, but we both had boyfriends, and both our niggas basically moved in with us, and their other homeboy moved in. And we used to slick be beefing with them. And the night before all this happened, while me and my nigga was in the bed, one of the niggas kicks in our door and is like, hey, bro, you started accusing him of stealing some shit. And he's like, yeah, I seen it in y'all closet. And I'm like... I didn't think nothing of it. So we diffused the situation or whatever. I went back to sleep. I woke up the next day. I said, I'm getting out of here. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, Tay, bruh.
I've been telling Lex to move in with me, too. I was like, Tay, bruh, just come.
But I had a nigga. Yeah. Like, it's one thing for me to come, but my nigga... But that's anyways, so... Y'all, so the next day I'm packing and I called Tay and we're seniors.
It was early in the morning.
It was senior seminar. Yes. Like this was the class we needed to graduate. Yes. Shout out to Dr. Reed, bro.
That's my nigga. Yeah. Shout out Dr. Reed. If you ever see this, you my nigga.
Man. Do you think he's alive? We should look him up.
Lex, yes.
No, he was...
We would get an email. Girl, I still get ASU. He was low.
He was on...
You know, he remind me of Mr. Ratburn.
Yes. A cute one. He's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Anyways, call me. But, y'all, so I called Tay and them. I was like, hey, Tay... I told her what happened. I said, hey, tell Dr. Reed, like, make up an excuse for me. I'm not going to make it to class today. I tell her what happened. I said, and I'm missing a watch. I was missing a watch,
and
y'all.
her mom had got her this watch for Christmas. This was the Monday before we came back from Christmas holiday. I remember.
And I had never wore it. It was a little big. I needed to get some links taken out. But, like, you know, so when I'm packing up, I'm noticing my watch is gone. So next thing you know, I'm waiting for this nigga. So this nigga's gone because he got a side bitch inside the neighborhood. So he had this bitch house. I'm waiting for this nigga to pull back up. Tay and them pull up. It wasn't just Tay.
I called the whole crew because I called. So let me tell you. Let me go back.
Okay.
So I called our homegirls and I'm like, hey, because we all had the same class. So I'm like, hey, y'all. I don't know what y'all about to do, but Lex just called me saying some nigga stole her watch. I'm about to pull up on her. I'm like, y'all can go to class and do whatever y'all want to do, but I'm pulling up on Lex. So we pull up. We all three pull up. We get there. He wasn't there yet.
We started going through his shit.
We started going. I'm in this nigga room. I'm looking through his drawers. I'm like, where my bitch watch
you look for his shit. I'm like, no, it's in his room. She like, fuck that. We in there going through shit.
We in his bathroom. We like looking under their mattresses, under their covers. We looking everywhere for her watch. So then you packing and stuff because I'm like, bitch, just come live with me. Like,
I'm putting
fuck
stuff
this
in her
shit.
car.
Yes, I'm like, just come live with me. You had your nigga. I'm like, I don't even give a fuck at this point. This shit is toxic. Y'all both can come stay with me. So as we like packing shit, the nigga pulls up.
Walks up. Let's get that straight.
Walks up, walks in the house, and I'm like, where my bitch shit at? I don't remember the interaction.
I remember. This bitch went up there. She said, where the fuck my bitch shit at? He said, bitch. We all said, bitch.
Oh, yeah, he called me a bitch.
Tay snatched his chain off his neck. Tay snatched his chain off his Y'all, I was like, before it could go anywhere, my nigga steps in and he's like, nah, let us handle it as men. Like, we gonna handle it as men.
This pussy nigga.
This nigga embarrassed the fuck out of me.
Y'all, her nigga got knocked the fuck out.
And then we took it outside. First hit, my nigga got knocked out,
I mean, y'all, it was like a... KO. Like, it was like a KO.
Before this nigga hit the ground, Tay was on top of this nigga. Tay was beating the fuck out of him. We all jumped in. We all jumped in. Bro, this was a big
ass nigga. Like, I need y'all to know.
Tall, he's built.
This nigga is big. He had to be like 6 foot.
Yeah, that nigga
had to be like 220.
Bro.
He was a big ass nigga, y'all. Nice so that's body. What I want y'all to know.
Not nice body, but
yeah,
like,
but
nigga
like,
was
he
like,
was buff. Yeah, for sure.
We started jumping the fuck out of this nigga. His bitch, she pregnant as fuck. My roommate, she jumps in trying to get in, like, get off my nigga. We get her ass
knock her ass out too, because bitch, you jumped in.
Y'all, at one point, so I'm on his bitch, like I'm hitting the bitch, like, because you was on him, so she's on you trying to pull your hair, so I start hitting this bitch. This nigga was like, what the fuck? Not my baby mama. This nigga turned around, like, punched the shit out of me.
Punched the fuck out of Lex, y'all. She started laughing. Blood is like, it was on some Joker type shit. Like, she started laughing.
This nigga literally paused. He said, what the fuck?
This bitch crazy.
He said, what the fuck?
He said, oh, this bitch crazy.
Bro, the whole neighborhood is out
y'all,
there.
The whole
and Worldstar was a thing back then. Niggas got their cameras.
Recording. Like, the police. We had to go to court for this shit.
We got a DTP ticket.
We had to go to court. We had to, like, fight this shit. The pregnant bitch trying to fight it, talking about they jumped me and my baby. We was like, bitch, you try to fight it. Guess what? Yeah. They was not fucking with that shit.
The judge was like, I mean, you could pursue it, but this is for disturbing the peace. If we can prove that you at any point were involved in this, it's not. She was like, never mind.
Yeah, we see her back in the courtroom.
Y'all, our asses, when I tell you we got in front of that judge, I think the first person went up there. He was calling us one by one. He was like, you're in school? She's like, yes, sir, I'm a full-time student. I'm a senior. Like, we're dressed all sweet.
We really sweet in that. We was like, oh, we're from Atlanta.
And then he's like, wait, all of you guys are all in school? You're all on track
we're seniors.
I'm like, yeah, and I work, and oh my God. He was like, we're not going to put this on your record.
He gave us a little ass fine. It was
like, go down the hallway, pay the fine, and ladies, please,
stop fighting.
I have a daughter your age. Y'all, that was my favorite fight ever.
We're gonna tell the Q story maybe another time when we got into that one. So yeah.
Tay got a couple stories.
I do, y'all. Ooh, my life changed. I did a big 360. God is good.
Oh my God, man. Wow, hearing that story, I just feel so much closer to you. That's so crazy.
Connection.
Where did that even come from?
Seeking closure. We still got time.
Okay. Okay. Do I want to talk? No, fuck seeking closure. I'm tired of talking about this nigga.
Period.
So do you think? Okay, next
this shot
topic.
Got us feeling a little frisky, y'all. So y'all bear with us. Y'all know how we get with drugs and liquor.
Right, and I don't know what it is about being sad, but I'm so much more horny when I'm sad. I come harder.
You horny when you're sad?
Bitch, come harder. Like, I'm so serious. So these last few days, me and that Rose been fucking it up.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't be sad that often, so I don't really can't correlate those emotions.
I'm saying that 'cause I'm getting some tingles. I'm like, oh, I know what time it is when I get home.
Gotcha.
Bitch. We about to have a blast.
For me, it's when I'm ovulating.
Okay.
Yeah, like today I was ovulating and I got a really good one in.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not ovulating today.
Yeah. Do you ever set the mood when you like masturbating?
I have, but not for the most part. Okay. Not for the most part.
Bitch, I be setting the mood. I be especially when it's cold outside. Like, I be opening the window. I be lighting like candles.
I be trying to do shit I read about. Like, I've read that, like, if you set intentions before you masturbate and you, like, focus on money and you do it. That, like, if you can manifest money or whatever. Yeah, I didn't hear that. Okay, and they say like magic is in your orgasms and stuff. So when I try to do little projects like that, I will. But for the most part, bitch, it's not that romantic. I have like Walking Dead playing in the background.
That's crazy.
I'm hearing zombies and shit, and I'm like, fuck.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah.
Do you watch porn?
Yeah.
Every time or?
Every time. I had a minute when I wasn't. I was also trying to do it acoustically.
Gotcha.
No instrument.
Gotcha.
Because I read on a podcast, like, you can desensitize yourself and stuff. And a lot of people don't know how to just use their God-given instruments to make it happen. So, like, I mean, it was lit. I mean, it took a little longer. Yeah. But, like...
you prefer porn?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No. But next topic Is social media a good indicator of who someone is?
I think it tells a little. I think it tells a little story.
What percent? Like what? Like
I would say maybe like 80.
80%?
Yeah,
okay.
I'd say like 80%.
So what do you think people can know about you from your social media? Because I feel like you don't give a lot.
I don't.
You don't give a lot.
But what do you mean? Like stories? I see it's funny because I seen this post today. It was like, only thing my social media know is I'm a bad bitch.
Basically, I'm like, what is yours telling you?
I be traveling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like your personality.
My personality, I feel like it's not more, I feel like it doesn't really show more. My stories maybe show more of my personality.
And even then, bitch, when you do like the funny memes and shit, most of the time you put it in close friends.
That's
so
true.
Motherfuckers don't know who the
that
fuck
is true.
Taylor is. I feel like mine is an open book.
Yeah.
That's why I thought your answer would have been different. That's why
Really?
I'm grilling you. I don't know.
Wow, you thought it would have been 0%?
Not 0%. I thought you would have said you can't really judge somebody off of social media.
No, I think you can judge. I think it definitely is I feel like social media, like you can sense somebody's style a little bit, you know? Mm-hmm. Like if you take pictures, you can kind of sense.
You can get their aesthetics. But I'm talking about like, do you know that?
Like who they are as a person? Yeah. You know what? No, because I really purposely don't want you to know who I am as a person because I'm so like private, you know? So I feel like social media is more of like, for me, like a business, you know?
That's why I thought your answer would have been different. Because I know how you use social media. It's just kind of like, you know.
I feel like for me, social media is like the surface. Mm-hmm. Like you could see physicality, you know, you could see like I said, traveling or like style a little bit, like aesthetics and like things like that. Maybe a sense of like, okay, I have a podcast.
She likes Christmas.
I love Christmas. Maybe like I might post like my sorority stuff, but that's like surface level things. You know, when it comes to like internal things or like who I am as a person, you're not going to know who I am based off social media. Yeah. Because I'm definitely not really posting personal things like that, you know?
And I think I definitely judge people off of social media, especially when I like on Twitter. Like, I know people just say anything on Twitter. You know, people always say like, this isn't real life. And I mean, it's not, but like, I can see if you laugh at like rape jokes or like bitches getting shot at in their feet. Like, I can see if you're like, oh, bitches shouldn't be pressing charges years later. Like, I just feel like certain things, certain topics that I get to see people speak out on. So Twitter kind of lets me know, like, okay.
Twitter is different because it tells you how you think. Okay. I feel like you have a sense of like, you're intellectual, you're mental. Like, what are you thinking? Twitter tells you how you feel. Like, as far as you holding a conversation, like, so I do think it's different.
Guys try to like talk to me on Twitter, and I'm just like, oh, I see your tweets. So like, bro, it's just Twitter. Like, it's just Twitter. Like, don't judge me off my like, it's just Twitter. But it might like, okay, I get that it's just Twitter, but also like, there's just certain stuff that people joke about where I'm like, oh, okay, I
see what type of person you are.
Yeah, they're like, no, it's just jokes for Twitter. But also, like, I just don't know if I want to fuck with somebody who jokes about stuff like that. Like,
you mean that to a certain extent, you know?
Like, wasn't that funny? Like, what? And then also the thing is, did you want attention that much that you wanted to say something controversial that you don't even mean because it's just Twitter? Because then that's another thing. Like, why are you that pressed for, you know,
attention? Yeah. And I'm so like, I don't even know why I got rid of my Twitter, but honestly, I feel like I was sharing too much. Like, I just felt like it was getting to a point where I was like, I need more privacy for me, you know? Like, even social media, I don't even know if nobody noticed it, but I wasn't even on social media for 2 weeks, you know? Because I just felt like I had just been sharing so much of me. And I'm like, I need my space again. Like, I need to feel like you know, I need to be me again. You know, like me posting on social media, I think I do it a lot more because when I'm on social media, I feel like I'm on social media. Like I'll post, not 1,000 posts, but I will post. But I feel like it's because I feel like I have to because we have a podcast, you know? And even one of my homegirls was telling me like, bitch, you need to post more. Like, you got a show now. You need to try to get your, you know, your listeners and your followers up. And I'm like, okay, cool. But also my mind is like, if people really fuck with me or fuck with us, they gonna fuck with us. Like, you know, like I don't really have to post 300 times a day for us to draw the attention. I feel like the attention that we're drawing, the people that connects to us, they're going to naturally connect to us. They're going to come across us, you know?
It's a fine line because engagement does matter. Like, it's only because algorithms and shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you're not putting your content out there, it's kind of like sometimes it just doesn't get shown. Like, it's not like our feeds. I wish they would go back to chronological order, honestly. Like, and I know how to switch your timeline to chronological order, but it doesn't stay there. I wish I could see it in the order that people posted instead of putting the same shit at the top of my feed every single time.
Yeah.
But
I struggle. I'm struggling with that so bad right now. Like, because I've always been a person where I'm so private, you know, and I'm like, it's certain stuff I want to post on social media. It's certain stuff that I just want to keep to myself. Like, certain times where I'm just like, I feel like I'm exposing myself too much on social media, you know, and I'm like, I just feel so much safer when I'm like to myself, you know, like I really feel like I'm an introvert or extrovert, like, because I'm so extroverted when I'm around my friends. But when it comes to just like social media, I just feel so much more safer when I'm just like, I don't know these motherfuckers. Like, what do I have to prove to y'all? Like, why am I posting this for y'all to see? Like, whatever I'm posting, I don't care what y'all's reaction is. Like, matter of fact, let me put this in my group text with my friends because this is really who I care about, you know? Yeah. So it's just a thin line for me right now. Like, I'm really working on it. I feel like I've been working on it for a while. And like I said, when I do get in my social media, like, phase, I be on there, you know? But then in my mind, I'm like, okay, bitch, you doing too much. Take a little break. Yeah. You know, like, for me, it's like a mental break, you know? So
yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's so, I love oversharing. I want to bleed. Like, I want you guys to see me.
We are so opposite. I don't know how we're friends. Like, we are literally night and day.
Yeah, and it works. And I don't know, like, you know, I would have everybody in my close friend, you know, but I think I'm so self-conscious now of like, maybe everybody don't want to see that, you know, like, I really feel like Instagram, y'all need to have a feature where people can remove themselves from your close friends.
I think I agree with that.
Versus being like, imagine you have to message someone like, hey, can you take me out of here?
Yeah. Like, I do like that idea, removing
not everybody,
yourself.
even when y'all at one point I had removed y'all. I think you had said, somebody else had said something. And I was like, well, y'all know I'd be posting kind of risque. And I know y'all might not want to see that. Y'all be like, girl, we don't give a fuck. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, all right, cool. But like, everybody don't.
Like, my homeboy, he had me and his close friends, and he had him and his bitch fucking, and I had to block him as a friend because I'm like, I don't want to see that shit.
Right.
Why do you have me and your close friends of you fucking your bitch?
And like no, true. And also, like, no, Instagram. Why is that not an option?
Yeah, that should be an option.
Why is that not a fucking option? Yeah. Removed from his close friend. Like, that would be so easy. Like, I don't know. I had something else, but I can't think
I think my close friends, when people see my close, they be like, bitch, why the fuck did you post this shit in close friends?
You know what? Right now, I am going through this thing where I'm trying to be private. Like, my main Twitter is locked, and I have a burner account because I kept getting suspended for stupid shit. And I'm like, they're about to... They have suspended me for like 2 weeks at one point. I said, oh, they giving me lengthier suspension. So I said, let me get a backup. And I've only been posting on there. And even Instagram, I've decided I'm not engagement farming anymore. I'm not trying to be strategic about my engagement, at least on my personal page. So I don't give a fuck if my post gets 11 likes. I'm showing the likes. I've unhidden all my likes and stuff. And I just want it to be authentic. So even if only 30 people come across it, like, whatever. But it just started feeling so, like, I don't know, like, not genuine. Like, just like, I don't know, like, I'm gonna hide this one because nobody really I'm not doing that. Like, fuck it. If I like it, I'm posting it and it's there. So, you know, you can see my likes now. Yeah. But it seems small, but guys, like, that's a big thing. You know, I feel like, you know, social media has just become like a business, and like,
and that I feel like even when we talk, I've always looked at it like that. Like, I guess
I still look at it like the Tumblr, Tumblr days when I was blogging, where like I love old Instagram where people were posting pictures of like sandwiches and shit. Now it's like a perfectly like posed picture with a really cute, catchy caption. And that's good too. But I want like, I don't know. I want you to see like, I don't know. I want like a weird meme in there somewhere.
I like back in the day like that. But you know why? Because we were only following our friends. You know, and even my page was private for the longest. I only made it unprivate when we started our podcast. Because I'm like, I guess motherfuckers gonna want to know who I am as a host if I'm got a podcast, you know? So that's why I made my page unprivate. And that's why I do have my close friends, where my close friends is literally people that I have their number in my phone. Yeah. If I don't got your number in my phone, you're not on my close friends. You know, even if I don't talk to you every day, we have some type of rapport, a relationship where it's like, okay, I don't mind sharing this information. But it's like when your page is, even when you get followers and it's like, how the fuck do you know me? Yeah. You know, and it's like, okay, well, I don't want, because you got to remember, when you post things to your page or your story, anybody has access to that. So it's like, I don't want everybody to have access to my life, you know, because I just feel like I want that to be sacred. Like, that's what makes it my life, you know? So I feel like if it was the old days, it would be different. But now we got celebrities, got Instagrams, and you can follow them. It's so much access to celebrities and all these other people now, and just strangers, you know? So I feel like you kind of just got to watch how you move on social media now. That's true. You know? So, yeah.
Okay, well, damn, we kind of got into it. We told a little fighting story. We was really in there. Girl, what you been watching?
So I have, I love me an old show. I love me an old show, y'all. And yes, I've been watching the old show.
But it's gonna be House or some shit.
No.
Living Single.
No. Law and Order.
Which one? Just Law and Order?
Law and Order SVU.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So good.
I did a rewatch. Are you doing a rewatch?
I'm doing a rewatch. Yeah, I'm on season 1. And the old show I just got done watching, Oz. A lot of those characters are on that show. Okay. Like, majority of them are on that show.
I'm an SV fanatic. I've seen every episode. You should do one of Criminal Minds, too. I think you would
I'm going to do Criminal... I mean, I've watched them before. Yeah, but I think I'm going to do...
chronological order.
I think I'm going to do Criminal Minds next. That was on my list. But right now, I'm doing Law and Order SVU, and it's like my comfort show right now. So, yeah.
I'm watching, Black Cake, but that's like a weekly thing. I heard that was good.
I started it, but I couldn't really get... I like pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, usually
guns and
good.
Drugs and shit.
Yeah, usually I like a little, not guns and drugs, but like, but it's been pretty good. There's this other show called like Murder at the End of the World. I'm watching a lot of stuff on Hulu right now. The Buccaneers on Apple TV. That's about it for me, honestly. But MySpace songs.
Yes, that's what I was trying to look for me now, my MySpace song.
Oh, you're not ready with that one?
No, you go ahead, bitch.
Okay, so my MySpace song. So on Thanksgiving, was it Thanksgiving? It was the night after, or Saturday night. Saturday night, I had a shrooms trip. Started off good, ended terrible.
Are we doing shrooms Saturday?
I need to go get some more.
Okay, let me know. I'll send you the money.
Okay. I might go after. No, we're gonna. Okay. Anyway, so I'm doing a shrooms trip, and while this nigga's playing the game, I'm sitting next to him rolling up, but I have my AirPods in, and like I have them all the way up, and I kind of push them like further in my ears, and it's almost like the music was coming from my brain. And I went on this playlist, one of those like AI generated playlists on Apple Music, and every song on there, I'm like, fuck, like it's like I could feel the song, I could taste it. So I came across this song by Shorty. I have a couple other songs in my phone by him that I like, but he has this album. I think it's new. It's 2023. Okay. It's called Memory Lane 2, but it's him and Murder Beats. Okay. And so it's like a collab album. He has this song called Contacts on there, bitch. I have not been able to stop playing that fucking song. It's so good. It's so fucking good. And there's like this sample in the background where someone's singing. And I'm telling you, Drake rapped over this sample before. Some people don't believe me. Okay. But I'm going to find it, guys. I'm going to fucking find it if it's the last thing I do. And it's so good. It feels so good. As long get some bass, listen to it in some headphones. I really want some of those AirPod Pro, whatever those things are called that go over the ear. I want some over the ear headphones. I think that would make working out like way better than my AirPods. But bitch, amazing. So Contacts.
Okay. My song would be Leon Thomas, Treasure in the Hills. I heard, you know how you just be coming across songs like on TikTok videos, and it was just like I don't know if it was like a couple or something like that, and they had this beautiful song in the background, and I'm like, what is this song? And yes, it is called Treasure in the Hills by Leon Thomas. I feel like everybody know who Leon Thomas is, right? If you don't know, he was on Zoe 101. He wrote
Snooze.
Yes, he wrote Snooze, and he's a writer for a lot of songs, actually, if you don't know. He actually has another song, Breaking Point, that came out like last year. It is so fucking good. But this week, my song is going to be Treasure in the Hills.
Okay, so it's like a love song, like
it's
a
like
ballad.
a soft, like love. It's a love song.
Okay.
Just real slow, like real calming, and just my type of vibe.
Oh, that's what you want?
That's what I'm on.
Oh, okay. That's cute. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I had like 8 other songs I could have did that's really fitting my mood.
Your mood? Okay.
Girl, I'm like, hell yeah. Like, but fuck that. Fuck it. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to episode 11. And yeah, you know.
It's the way you act. It's the way you act. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all follow us. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Our YouTube channel, Women's Intuition. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Women's Intuition. Lex be doing her thing. Make sure y'all interact. She be doing good posts, all of that good shit. And yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all. Happy December.
Bye.
It was empty.
Yeah, it's okay. Bye.